Motherboards, embedded boards, network interface cards, switches, adapters. What do all of these have in common? It's 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, also known as 2.5 GigE. 2.5 GigE is quickly becoming the new entry-level standard for Ethernet connectivity as more and more electronic devices are including it as default instead of 1 GigE. And to add to that list is Lucid's Triton 2 2.5 GigE industrial camera. Building on the successes of the original Triton, this GigE Vision compliant camera gives you all the same factory tough features as the original Triton, such as active sensor alignment, EMC industrial immunity, shock and vibration certification, industrial M12 and M8 connectors, power over Ethernet, and IP67 dust and water protection. The major difference, of course, is the Triton 2's 300 megabytes per second bandwidth allows it to run sensors at more than double the frame rates as 1 GigE. That means, for example, the Triton 2 with Sony's IMX5475 megapixel sensor can run up to 55 frames per second compared to 22 frames per second on the original Triton. Camera frame rates can go even higher if you plan to use binning or use a reduced region of interest. If you take a quick side-by-side comparison of the Triton 2 and Triton, you'll notice that it's slightly wider at 44mm versus 29mm. It also weighs a little more at 90 grams versus 67 grams. Because of the 2.5 times higher bandwidth than 1 GigE, the Triton 2s will draw more power. And with more power comes more heat. Lucid has taken this into account and has engineered the Triton 2 with an uncompromising case design, resulting in the camera having the same wide operating temperature of -20 degrees up to 55 degrees Celsius ambient. Just like the original Triton, every Triton 2 unit goes through multiple functionality and image quality tests in a heat chamber, and it has to maintain reliability throughout these tests before being packaged and shipped out. That means you'll get the same excellent imaging performance without extra passive or active cooling, even if the camera is running in an environment that's as hot as 55 degrees Celsius. These factory tough features of the Triton 2 make it an easy upgrade from 1 GigE cameras. Or for those looking to move to an Ethernet based camera, say from USB 3, 2.5 GigE can offer a more reliable and industrial interface that provides up to 100-meter cable links over Cat5e and Cat6 cables with power over Ethernet and at very cost-effective prices. How cost-effective? Well, Lucid has priced our Triton 2 models with only a 15% price increase versus the same models on the original Triton. So for an extra 15% in list price, you get up to 250% higher frame rates. We also have all the accessories you need to get started with 2.5 GigE, including our 4-channel 2.5 GigE network interface card with power over Ethernet. As Ethernet speeds continue to reach higher and higher levels on the top end, 2.5 GigE raises the lower end, giving users 250% more bandwidth than 1 GigE while maintaining very similar costs. This gives users outstanding price performance, and with the Triton 2, users now have a cost-effective industrial camera that fully utilizes the value and performance of 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and stay lucid.